Hello everybody and welcome to Wesley's Plant World with me, Wesley Peterson, and today I have a video for you all about my beautiful plant next to me here. This is my amazing Epipremnum aureum Manjula, and recently I did a video to show you how well this plant is doing growing up my leckable stake. So if I should turn my plant round to the side, you can see how well it's growing up, all the leaves facing forward towards the window where it normally is behind me. Oh, and you can see the sun shining in my face gorgeously. That is the way all of these leaves are normally facing. And if I turn this around, you can see everything is facing one way. So here you can see my lovely leckable stake. And this plant is doing so well, growing up and producing aerial roots that are growing into the leckable. So it's doing so well. And if you want to see all that closer up, then go back and see my video I recently made on how well this plant is doing. So in that video, I said that my plant is growing out at the top, and I can just show you that quickly here by bringing it down a little bit. You can see at the top it's starting to extend right out at the top with these lovely big leaves. And have a look at these closer up first, and just look at this plant's leaves at the same time. They are just absolutely gorgeous all over. Look at them with the sunshine behind them. So anyway, this plant has grown so well that it's got too top heavy for its pot, and you can see that if I try and stand it up, it leans forward and it could come crashing down even though it's resting against my windows. So now I do want to pot it up into the next size. So if I take this up, you can see that it's resting in its nutrient mix here, and you can see the size of this pot compared to the next pot I'm going to be putting it in, one size up. And that is to give it more balance, as well as to be able to place in the top parts that I'm going to prune off back in the bottom of this pot, and they will grow out roots themselves and carry on growing up as new vines to bush out this plant even more. So that is the idea for today. And before I do that, I just want to show you how well these roots are growing in this semi-hydroponic setup this plant is in, which means it is growing in leckables and a nutrient mix with no soil in sight. This plant absolutely loves that. And if you don't know what semi-hydroponics is, well, you can go back and see my video all about that as well. I've made quite a few now. So I just want to show you the roots so you see how well this plant is doing. So look here in this pot, you can see all the lovely roots growing in this nutrient mix very, very happily. And this plant just seems to really enjoy semi-hydroponics. I fill up the water to around halfway, sometimes all the way up if I'm not home, and that's still fine because I have roots at the top that are still outside of the nutrient mix. But otherwise, around 2 inches is good if you have time to fill up all the time, so that the rest of the roots have oxygen around them all the time. And I have roots coming out of the bottom. So this plant has done so very well and filled up these leckables with roots. That is what I wanted to see. And now it's ready to be moved into the next size up. And so that you can see it's the next size up, if I get my pot and I put this inside, there you go. You can see it's slightly bigger, and I'll be able to put more leckables around. So what I want to do first is get myself a tray, move everything around. Take away this smaller cachet pot now. So get my plant here, and I have to hold it the whole time, otherwise it's going to fall down now. You can see that was the size of the pot. This is the new pot. This is going to be the new cachet pot. That should be able to hold the balance of this plant, I'm hoping. And then I have my leckables, which are leckables that I've actually used on other plants before, which I have boiled so that they are fresh and clean, because you can always reuse your leckables. You don't need to go and throw them away once you've used them once. They are reusable as many times as you deem necessary. So they are washed and clean, and I am just basically ready to deconstruct my plant now out of this little container. And basically I'm going to do my best to just pull it up, and I'll turn it around with the leaves facing my way so that you can see more of what's going on. Pull it out if I can, and I'm hoping it's not going to be too hard. No, that wasn't too bad. So the old container can go in the old cachet pot, and this is what I'm left with. And this part, I am not going to be ripping apart. I will just place that straight into the new pot. And then I made a mistake actually. I was supposed to go and prune the top off first to make life easier for myself. So basically I'll do that first. I'll lay my plant down and that way you'll be able to see me pruning the top off. So if I get my plant, give me space please. Get my plant here, lay it down, woo, and then my scissors, and then I can prune the top parts off that are doing so amazingly. So I'll take this one right here. There we go. There's my first beautiful cutting from this plant. I'll show you closer up in a moment. And then the next one here, I'm going to take from where I see a sap here. Out from that. Right. So now I have my beautiful cuttings. Look at these lovely big leaves. And I will basically place those in the bottom of the pot so that they can carry on like this. But I don't want my plant getting too tall. I promised myself I wouldn't do that this time, so I am not. So now, this plant has now been sized up and I am ready to get my new cachet pot, get my plant in the middle, get my cuttings, well, not in the middle, at the back. Get my plant at the back, get more of my cuttings so that they're all the way down in the pot. And just place them in on the sides like that and like this. No fuss whatsoever. Because this is basically like doing a normal propagation, right? You propagate plants in water or in a nutrient mix. They grow roots and then you either put them in soil, right? Or you put them into semi-hydroponics. Well, this is basically doing the whole thing in one go because they will be in their nutrient mix the whole time. So this way I get to carry on the flow. So let me fill up now with lecker balls. Just like this. Quick and easy replant. No fuss, no problem. And around the side here where I have my new peas. Sometimes you'll just have to put a couple in at a time just to make sure you can get them in there. There we go. And before I did all this, I went and flushed my plant out because every now and again when you have your plant in semi-hydroponics, you need to go and flush it out so that you make sure that the pH stays correct in the nutrient mix so that it doesn't get too acidic. If it's sitting in the same nutrient mix for too long, it gets more and more acidic. So I flush out, and then when I flush out, the water from my taps is too alkaline, it's pH 8. So after all this, I get to put my plant back in its nutrient mix, which has a pH of around 6, a neutral pH, and that is perfect for most of your house plants. Not all, but most. For this plant, it's perfect. And then you can just carry on. So this plant already feels a lot more stable. Now I just need to try and get the lecker balls in on this side around this new cutting here. And it's got a big leaf in the way. So it's making it a little bit difficult, but we will get there, as I always do. Fill up, fill up, fill up. Push down, around. Make sure the whole thing is filled up in there. So I'm pushing down as well. Just a little bit, just to make sure that this whole container is filled up. Because I can see there are gaps down there. And I don't want lots of gaps. I want the plant to be supported. So, I don't know how straight I've put this in or anything like that. I'm just going to accept it how it comes out in the end. Just want to make sure I've got enough lecker balls everywhere. That's the main thing. Lecker balls are so easy to work with because there's no soil, there's no mess, they're clean, not a drop of dirt anywhere, no dust because I've cleaned them off thoroughly. So this has worked out really, really well. So I hope my new cuttings are going to take off in this pot easily and carry on doing their thing as I expect they should. So there, I feel like I am done. And my plant is upgraded with new cuttings and a new pot, and it seems to be able to stand up okay. Even though it's still a little top heavy, it's fine, because once I get it in its cachet pot, which I'm going to do right now. So there we go, there's my new pot, there's my plant, looking absolutely fabulous, don't you think? And now I can move this tray to the side and get my new cachet pot so that I'm ready to fill this up with nutrient mix. And look at that. I'm all done. So the only thing for me to do now is to tie up my new cuttings together with the rest of the plants so they start growing up the right way. So where did I have them? I have one here, and that's short, so that needs to go out a little bit. And then this one here. So this one here, I'll just tie up first. This plant is completely repotted in semi-hydroponics with no problem at all. So now I have my nutrient mix, and I always water my plant from the top down. So I'll stand up for this pot and put the water straight into my leckable stake so it trickles all the way down and into the pot, filling up everything with the right pH and giving all of the roots nutrients as it flows through and down. This plant has absolutely loved this setup, so I know it works fabulously. And I do have another plant that I want to show you me doing this with, and that will be coming up in a video very soon, so look out for that too. Let me see how much I've got going on down here. Yes, okay, that was enough. So now I can turn my plant round and show you my new setup. And that's it, I'm all done. So I'm really, really pleased I got this job done. I needed to get that top pruned off. I was starting to think, am I going to let this plant carry on? Am I going to try and extend it? And then I was like, no, I want to keep this plant in my windowsill. It's loving being in the morning direct sunshine and then the dappled light in the afternoon. And it's doing very well with that. But do remember, if you have this plant in soil or even in a semi-hydroponic setup and you've just brought it home, if you put it in bright direct sunshine in the window, it will probably burn out and brown out on the ends of its leaves. And with this plant, I do want to say that's quite normal, because this plant does get browning bits and browning edges, and I just go and prune out those leaves and then it flushes out new leaves, and that is the way to keep going. And if you can keep adding vines to the pot, you'll get a thicker expanse and a beautiful plant where you'll get lots of lovely leaves, even if you have to prune some off. So really don't worry too much about things like that. If your whole plant is browning out, then you have a problem, and it most definitely doesn't like being in bright direct sunshine. This plant is best in a bright indirect situation, and this plant is always best growing upwards as a vine and not hanging, because then you'll only get small leaves. It only grows larger leaves as it grows up, and this is a prime example of that, because if you look at this plant, it's got small leaves that are getting bigger and bigger and bigger all the way up, and now I've put the big leaves at the bottom here, so we'll see if they carry on as big leaves or if it'll start with smaller leaves again and then get big ones as it goes upwards. But all in all, I am so pleased with this beautiful plant and the outcome of everything. So all I have to say now is thank you very much once again for watching this video. Please remember to like, subscribe and hit the bell so you know when my next video will be coming up, and I will see you again very, very soon. Goodbye.